Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at an incredible spice pick in the Open Ultra League, ZAP Cannon Shadow AMPHAROS. AMPHAROS is a pure electric type Pokemon with the moveset of Volt Switch, Thunder Punch, and ZAP Cannon. ZAP Cannon is an extremely powerful move on its own, so combining it with the damage boost from being Shadow and same type attack bonus, it is a threat even when resisted. I paired it up with a Shiftry and a Walrein in the back. So without further ado, let's hop into the matches and check out ZAP Cannon AMPHAROS in action. Hopping into the first match, leading Shadow AMPHAROS into Poliwrath. This is a fantastic lead for us. Poliwrath farms up and then brings in Melmetal. No baiting here. We are going straight for the ZAP Cannon. Do they respect the damage? They do not! And Melmetal gets one shot. Opponent is going to bring back in Poliwrath, but we don't have to shield here. We tank any one move that they throw. They go for the Scald. I'm able to tank it. AMPHAROS able to reach yet another move, and they're going to have to commit a shield or the Poliwrath gets taken out. They choose to let it go, putting all their faith in Escav. AMPHAROS, however, is not done. Able to reach one final Thunder Punch, and then I'm going to bring in Shiftry. This is not a great matchup overall, but at a shield advantage, Shiftry can put in a ton of work here. They go for the Mega Horn. That would kill an incredible amount of Shiftrys, so I'm very happy that I shielded that, and I fire off the Foul Play. Foul Play does get them low, and from here, this should be Leaf Blade range, so I'm just going to go straight Leaf Blade. It's double resisted, but it should be enough damage to KO. Escav looking for the farm down. They do not get there. Shiftry able to reach the last second Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade taken down Escav, and that is a good game. Hopping into the next match, leading Shadow AMPHAROS into Galvantula. It's definitely good to catch this on the lead because I cannot have this going up against my backline. They're going to be firing off a lunge, and I'm just going to keep building up energy. We tank the lunge, and I'm going straight for the ZAP Cannon. This is resisted, so they should not be shielding this. ZAP Cannon, big damage onto Galvantula. We bring in Walrein, and I'm able to take them out. Opponent is going to bring in Jellicent. This is definitely the one matchup that I don't really want to see Jellicent on the team, but Walrein still does have play here. We're able to grab a shield from the Jellicent, and they're going to be firing off a Shadow Ball. We do take a Shadow Ball fairly well. They are going to need to throw a second Shadow Ball to take me out. So I am going to go for the Earthquake as soon as I get there, just to make sure I get this chip damage, as the Earthquake is going to do quite a lot of damage. Jellicent is over-farming quite a bit, and I'm not going to shield here. At this point, Walrein has done its job. They go for a Bubble Beam, and I'm able to reach a last-second Earthquake. So that risk does not pay off for them. Earthquake lands. In comes Shiftry. We snipe them. In the back is Mandibuzz. And that is a good game. Hopping into the next match, leading Shadow AMPHAROS into Greedent. Pretty neutral lead, so I'm more than happy to stay in here and keep farming up. Greedent appears to have the same idea, and I'm able to reach the ZAP Cannon. We are going straight for it. Do they respect the damage? They do not. Almost one-shotting the Greedent, and we catch the Body Slam onto Shiftry. We tank that, no problem, and then my opponent is going to bring in Talonflame. I'm going to farm up quite a bit and throw the Foul Play just as they reach the Flame Charge. I'm hoping to force a CMP tie. Foul Play gets the shield, and it's CMP. That is absolutely perfect, as that will prevent them from farming me down. Now I can safely bring back in Shadow AMPHAROS, shield once, and farm up quite a bit of energy here. They're going to be firing off another Flame Charge, boosting themselves even more. AMPHAROS going for the farm down. We get there, and we leave with a bunch of energy. Back in comes Greedent, but we're able to catch the move onto Walrein. And we do have a loaded ZAP Cannon for whatever's in the back. We farm them down. In the back is Dragalge, and this game is over. All we have to do is land 2 Icicle Spears or grab a shield and then land the ZAP Cannon. Icicle Spear number 1 lands, and we're going for the second. We either get the shield or get the win. They let it through, and that is a good game. Hopping into the next match, leading Shadow AMPHAROS into Walrein. Fantastic lead. Opponent is going to save switch into Escavalier, and I have to stay in here. My backline really does not like to see Escav. I do need to shield up the Drill Run, and then I'm going to fire off a Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch is going to do quite a bit of damage if it lands. I'm hoping to grab a shield. They let it through, and that should allow me to farm down, and we are absolutely loaded on energy for whatever they decide to bring in. Opponent is waiting out the switch clock, and then they bring in in Trevenant. I bank a Zap Cannon, and I bring in Shiftry. They're going to be forced to throw energy here to try and stall out their Switch Clock, and I resist every move they have. They go for the Shadow Ball, and back in comes Walrein, but we have quite a lot of energy on Shiftry. Leaf Blade, able to connect, and I'm able to reach Leaf Blade number 2. This is going to be taking them out unless they decide to commit the shield. Walrein does commit the shield. They're trying to farm down. They're not able to, and I'm able to reach yet another Leaf Blade. Shiftry putting in a ton of work. We get the shield, and from here, this is very straightforward as we win CMP with Ampharos, but the game doesn't register me clicking the Thunder Punch, so I'm forced to commit the final shield. Either way, we should be in a pretty good spot here. Thunder Punch is going to take out the Walrein. Back in comes Trevenant, going for the Zap, which forces them to throw energy. And from here, Walrein can very safely clean up in the back. In comes Walrein, and that is a good game. Hopping into the next match, leading Shadow Ampharos into Armored Mewtwo. Armored Mewtwo, a pretty neutral matchup, and also one of the tankier Pokemon in the Ultra League, so I'm excited to see how much damage this Zap Cannon does. Shadow Ampharos going for the Zap Cannon, massive damage, almost taking out the Armored Mewtwo. We have lowered their attack, so I should be able to tank the Psy Strike. We are quite low, and it's a simultaneous switch, Shiftry into Greedent. This is a pretty nice matchup for Shiftry. I'm just going to keep spamming out these Leaf Blades, and they're going to return the favor by spamming out Body Slams. I am able to get through my Snarl as they throw, which is very, very nice. They go for the Body Slam. I tank that, and I'm going to fire off the Leaf Blade. This is not enough to KO, but it is going to be getting that Greedent quite low. That ends up being a CMP tie. We do tank this Body Slam, and then I should be able to overfarm slightly here. I overfarm ever so slightly, and then go for the move. Leaf Blade is going to be taking them out if they decide not to shield. We'll have to see what they have in back, and they have Scrafty in the back, and I regret not shielding my Shadow Ampharos, as my backline gets absolutely destroyed by counter, and Scrafty is extremely bulky. They farm up quite a bit of energy. This could be a foul play. I shield it, but I get baited with a power-up punch. Things are not looking good for me whatsoever. Walrein trying its best, spamming out these Icicle Spears, but they do absolutely nothing because XL Scrafty is an absolute monster. I shield up, I get baited with a power-up punch again, and I'm going to fire off the Icicle Spear. At this point, my only win con maybe is the catch, but even then I don't think I can do it. I go for the catch, I fail the catch, and that is going to be game over, as Scrafty is going to be able to reach the foul play. Foul play takes out my Walrein, and that is a good game. Hopping into the next match, picking up a great lead, Shadow Ampharos into Talonflame. And even better, the Talonflame is staying in. I'm just going to keep farming up with Ampharos and shield up the Flame Charge. These Volt Switches are doing absolutely massive damage. They're going to save switch into Umbreon, and I'm going straight for the Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon is going to do massive damage onto Umbreon. Umbreon may be one of the tankiest Pokemon in the Ultra League, but even it does not like to take Zap Cannons. They go for the last resort. That is totally fine. They are debuffed, and Shiftry is going to be able to fire back with Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is going to get them quite low. I'm going to overfarm quite a bit, and then fire off the second Leaf Blade, and this is going to be taking them out if they decide to let it go. They do decide to let it go, and back in comes Talonflame. I'm hoping I can stall out my Switch Clock long enough to get out of here. I'm able to grab a shield, which is fantastic. Shiftry, farming up, and they decide to throw. At this point, I'm just going to let it go, because Ampharos should be able to shield once, and farm down here. Ampharos just not able to farm down. We are going to have to commit the final shield, but we leave pretty healthy, and it's a Walrein in the back, and this game is over. I'm going to build up to the back-to-back Thunder Punches, expecting a shield, and they do. This second Thunder Punch is going to get enough chip damage so that it's going to be an Earthquake range, and now we bring in our own Walrein, and that is a good game. Hopping into the next match, picking up another great lead, Shadow Ampharos into Walrein, and this Walrein is staying in, which works out even better for me. I'm going to farm up and go for the Thunder Punch just before they're able to reach an Earthquake. Thunder Punch does get the shield. Walrein is going to fire back, and this is enough for an Earthquake. I am going to respect it, but I get baited with an Icicle Spear. Opponent throws right away. This is only an Icicle Spear, so I don't have to shield this. And then I can slightly overfarm with Ampharos and now go for the KO with the Thunder Punch. I'm not expecting them to give up that final shield and they get taken out. In comes Giratina. I bank a Thunder Punch and I bring in Walrein. And the fact that they're staying in here means they could be weak to Walrein somewhere in the back as well. Icicle Spear lands and does big damage onto the Giratina. I'm not going to shield a thing here. Walrein is very tanky. That's basically its job on this team, is basically just to be a damage sponge. Second Dragon Claw lands, and in the back is a Dragon Breath Charizard, so this game is over. 2 Icicle Spears should be basically about enough to KO, and if they decide to shield one of them, well, I have a Thunder Punch stored on Ampharos that is going to be able to take them out. So I will commit the final shield to try and get their final shield as well. Icicle Spear gets the shield, and now it's goodbye Charizard. Ampharos' Thunder Punch takes down the Zard. Back in comes Giratina. Shadow Ampharos still not done. Able to reach another Thunder Punch. Shadow Ampharos is incredibly spammy. And from here, I'm going to bring in the Walrein to force them to throw energy, and then one Snarl from Shiftry should be enough to take them out. Dragon Claw, still not enough to take down Walrein. In comes Shiftry, and that is a good game. Hopping into the next match, picking up the Nightmare, leads Shadow Ampharos into Galarian Stunfisk. I try and switch out, it makes me throw a Volt Switch, and then I'm finally able to save switch into the Walrein. Giving the Stunfisk an energy lead is very scary, because 2 Rock Slides basically takes me out. I'm going to farm up quite a bit. I was expecting a catch, but they actually stay in and throw their energy. Rock Slide does get me low. They try and snipe with Surf Edge, but I'm able to fire off the Icicle Spear. Unfortunately, in the Ultra League, Surf Edge does have some extra bulk, so 2 Icicle Spears is not enough to KO, and they're able to take me out. I'm going to wait my clock, and then I'm going to bring back in Shadow Ampharos. I'm not going to shield a thing here. My only hope is that after baiting out the counter user, that I'm going to be able to close out this match with Shiftry. I'm expecting them to bring back in the Stunfisk, and then I need to immediately bring in Shiftry. I do, and the Stunfisk is staying in, and this gives me hope that whatever's in the back is also going to be weak to Shiftry. We're able to land a Leaf Blade, and they're going to fire off a Rock Slide. Rock Slide doesn't do a ton of damage, so I am going to let that through, and then I should be able to farm up and go for another Leaf Blade. Unfortunately, they are able to outpace me, so I will start committing shields. And then I'm going to overfarm quite a bit, and now I have back-to-back Leaf Blades. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough to KO. It barely is not, and I'm going to fire off another. I don't want to have to commit the final shield. We take down the G-Fisk, and in the back is a Shadow Gallade, a very, very cool pick. And I do have the back-to-back Leaf Blade stored here, going for the first. We get the shield, and they're at a move. This could be enough for a close combat. I'm going to risk it. Only a Leaf Blade, and we survive on 1 HP. That XL Candy coming in handy. We're able to land it. Shadow Ampharos able to farm down, and that is a good game. Hopping into the final match, sending Shadow Ampharos into yet another Walrein. Walrein definitely the most common Ultra League Pokemon, and Shadow Ampharos absolutely feasts on Walrein. They save switch into Cresselia, and I'm going to stay in here. I shield up the Moonblast, and I'm going to fire back with the Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon is going to be doing massive neutral damage onto the Cresselia. I farm up energy, and now I can bring in Walrein to commit to the farm down. Even if they have Grass Knot, I've lowered their attack. So Walrein is easily going to be able to tank the Grass Knot, and then I'm going to try and commit to the farm down. They're able to reach a last-second Grass Knot here. We're able to tank it. Their switch clock comes up, and they're able to save the Cresselia for a potential catch later in the game. I have to keep that in mind. Back in comes the Walrein, but we have a massive energy lead, able to reach not 1, but 2 Earthquakes before they're able to reach a move. This is going to be getting them very low. They no-shield, and it ends up being a CMP tie. I'm just going to let this go. They go for the Earthquake, and now I can just farm down with Shadow Ampharos. And in the back, they have Giratina. Again, I'm going straight for the Zap Cannon. It may be resisted, but it's going to do some big damage, and they actually shield it. Opponent knew it was a resisted move, but they saw how much damage Zap Cannon did, and they respected it with a shield. At this point, things are looking very good. The one thing I have to be careful of is a potential catch. They go for the Dragon Claw. They go for the catch. I'm able to hold on to my energy and farm down. I was keeping an eye out for the catch. We're able to hold on to our energy. And now we are in a commanding spot to close out the match. We land the foul play. And now I can go for the double Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade number 1 is going to be getting the shield. And they're at a move. This is not going to KO. So I'm just going to let this through and then fire off another Leaf Blade. And at this point, my chat was saying, finish the match with Ampharos. So I undercharge, bring in Ampharos. Opponent sees the writing on the wall and concedes the match. Honestly, ZAP Cannon Shadow Ampharos stunned me with how well it performed in the Ultra League. I was able to go 17-8 on the day with this team, and a lot of opponents were not respecting the ZAP Cannon, and they ended up paying dearly. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And a special thank you, as always, to our members here on YouTube. The support you guys provide is absolutely incredible. So thank you guys oh so very much. And until next time, I've been HomeSliceHenry.